everybody, this video is inspired by pageant queen, showgirl, I should say pageant winner and showgirl, Erica Andrews. Erica is a total legend. I've done a couple girls from the Trantasia documentary. If you are familiar, if you're a transsexual historian, you'll know. I've done the girls in this photo, and Erica is in the middle. Had to complete the trio. Erica is the mother of Roxy Andrews, if you guys are familiar. The makeup is inspired by this look that she had, and the hair is inspired by this look. She is beautiful, or I should say she was. She did sadly pass in 2013. So I just want to give all my love to Erica wherever she is, and I hope that she knows how much of an impact she had on all of us. If you like my stuff and want to see more, I really hope that you like and comment, share my video where you can, and subscribe if you are interested. I hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! Okay, starting out with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. Then we're going to go into the Louise Base. For the eyeshadow today, we will be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Cremated eyeshadow palette, the Banana Fetish eyeshadow palette, the Blood Sugar eyeshadow palette, and then one of the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb of the Triple Dip highlighter trio. So it's a lot going on in the eyes. I wanted to do something drag and dramatic, so that's what I'm doing. So to start off here, I am going in and taking a neutral brown color, and this is my bronzer. Now, the bronzer color is the Lottie London Suncatcher Sunkissed bronzer, and I'm just using that to darken up as a base. Then we're going into the actual eyeshadow. So I'll be going into, from the Cremated palette, Deathblow, which is the white color, which I'll be using on my brow bone. And then Life Insurance, which is mid-tone to light gray, which I am using, and then I go ahead and darken it up with Gravedigger, and then finally I use Hearse on the very outer edge of my eye. So I start off light, I go ahead and I apply the light color where I would like it, which is kind of where you see here in this shape, and then Erica really liked her makeup blown out, so that's what I went ahead and did in the reference photo that I had there. It was super soft around the edge, and then applying the darker gray color and the black color. The black color is basically just along the outer V area, the outer lash line, and then blending everything. Just want to make sure that everything is soft while still being drag. Then I'm using Donor from the Blood Sugar eyeshadow palette. Now I found this is a beautiful gold color, but Erica had a bit more of a champagne color on the lid, so it was like a gold leaning more neutral as opposed to like a true yellow gold. So I went ahead and I went over it with oh, by the way, this is Diamond Ashes. I totally forgot to mention from the Cremated palette, that's Diamond Ashes. So just for future reference. Then I went ahead and used the Banana Fetish eyeshadow palette, the color Vitamin P. I used that to kind of neutralize the gold, just so it was a bit more of a champagne color as opposed to like a stark yellow orange gold. And then over top of it, I use the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb Triple Dip, and I use the color Fussy. It's this like beautiful champagne color. So that's the Banana Fetish color there that I'm using to neutralize. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend everything, make sure everything is seamless. And then, like I said, went back over top of the gold champagne color with the Fenty Beauty. For the gray, I wanted to make sure that it was nice and impactful, so I kept applying and then blending, applying and blending. I didn't want anything to be kind of lost with the application of the shimmer. I was constantly cleaning up the outer edge as well too, because lots of fallout and things of that nature. And stuff like that, you know. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the Fenty Beauty color. Didn't do too much, just gave a touch of highlight. And then I went ahead and did the eyeliner. The eyeliner is the e.l.f. H2O Proof Eyeliner Pen. And I just go ahead and apply that along the lash line. For lashes, I'm curling my lashes, and then I'm using Benefit They're Real Magnetic Mascara. And then going ahead and applying some big dramatic lashes. And then I went ahead and applied some, I think they're 25mm. I just cut off the very edge and applied that along the very edge of my eye to give more drama towards the outer corner of the lash. Now for lashes, I really recommend, honestly, going on eBay. They are like totally fine and they're really inexpensive. I got these from Winners. The base lash, the 25mm ones are from eBay though, so. Then I went ahead and used the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm applying that all over the face. We're doing very, very dramatic foundation, very full coverage. So we will be building on top of my usual routine. So as opposed to, because the products I use can all be used like not dramatically, like not a full coverage, or they can be very full coverage. So I'm using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer, using a hefty amount so that I can make sure to cover the majority of my freckles. And blending with a beauty blender or a beauty sponge, I should say, on my forehead and on my chin, and then just blending under my eyes with my finger. I find that gives a nice coverage under the eye. There's a bit more coverage when you use your finger because the product doesn't get sucked up by any of the sponge. Now I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. Love this. I use this sometimes for a super sheer tint, or you can go all out like I'm doing. It just depends on how much product you apply. And I'm applying a lot here. Like I said, I wanted to do something drag. The last one I did, the last Trans Icons tutorial I did on Eva Robbins, was very natural, kind of. So I just wanted to go ahead and do drama, you know. So I am applying that foundation with a brush, making sure that it is applied evenly all over the face. And then I will go in with a sponge And, oh, actually, also, I did use a lighter color of the same foundation under my eyes just to brighten that back up because the concealer was covered. So I wanted to make sure that there was still that depth in my face, and I love a bright under eye. And then I'm going in with the beauty sponge, which is the Real Techniques. This is the body makeup Real Techniques sponge, if I'm not mistaken, but I much prefer it for just mug. Get it done so much quicker, it's so much bigger. I've been kind of like my whole life a go big or go home type person, if you couldn't tell. So then I'm using the Made by Mitchell Sweet Cheeks Blursh. And I am, like I said, in that reference photo, Erica had this like beautiful soft pink blush on. So by the time I go ahead and put my foundation powder and my loose powder over this, it will be a nice soft pink color. I always paint a bit more dramatically in my liquid and cream stages because I like to cover a lot of it with powder. Then I'm using the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in the color Light. And I am applying that along the perimeter of my face, along my forehead, my cheeks, my chin, a little bit on my nose. Then I will go ahead and take MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm using the color Shivering White. So this is a white color that I'm going to use to really intensify my under eyes and add that additional coverage. And then I will go ahead and I'll take my regular skin color all over the rest of my face, which I think is like an NC 18. So I just apply that Shivering White powder all over like areas where I want to highlight: chin, forehead, under eyes. My under eyes is definitely where I focus it though. Oh, and a touch on my nose, you know. Then this is the regular powder, and this is an additional coverage, and then I'll go ahead and use a loose powder to set everything, which is beautiful. Love the loose powder, but I wanted this additional coverage. So the loose powder I'm using is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder, and I will go ahead and I will set the whole face with that. Now when I'm setting the whole face, I will make sure that I'm dragging my fingers along to make sure there's no tacky areas. I hate tacky makeup where you can like feel it on the skin or it gets like stuck in your skin, or like your hair gets stuck on your skin. Hate that. Actually loathe that. So that's why I go ahead and do that. Then I dust off any excess. And I go back into the a different bronzer. This time it is the Lottie London Suncatcher Sunkissed bronzer, and that's the one that I used on my eyes as well too. And apply that in the same area, just along the perimeter of the face. Along the perimeter of the mug. And just blending that out again just because the foundation cut a bit of it off. Then for blush, I'm using the Lottie London Haze Ombre blush. And just adding a little bit of a soft pink to the cheek. That's bronzer, Then I'm using the Colourpop Flexitarian highlighter, and I'm applying that along the tip of my nose, just my cheekbones, you know. For lips, I did go ahead and use the Crown Case pink lip liner. There was no name on it when I bought it, because I bought them that long ago. But regardless, you can get a pink, just any pink, you feel me? Then I'm going ahead and just doing under the eyes. I'm using the Tenais Divine Calo Kajal pencil. And then I used the black color. And then the gray color just to blend everything out. For the under eyes, sometimes I find that the blend can go a bit far, so like here, I'm just using a bit of my face powder to just blend that back up. For the lips, I used the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Giant Mannequin Velvet Trap Lipstick. I wanted to make sure that there was the apparent lip line that Miss Erica Andrews loved. And then I used for gloss, the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Succulent, the gloss. That's pretty much it for face, other than I did spray as well too, which you probably saw, the Cream Shop and Hello Kitty Makeup Perfecting Mist. And then I went into hair, which was a middle part with a bit of a lift at the root, which you could see in the photo I referenced. And then just doing some nice big loose curls and brushing out the curls. It was super easy. The curls were done with I can't remember if this is a 1 2/5 or 1.5 inch curling iron, but you can, in that area, you can pretty much get the same look depending on how much hair you take and stuff like that. And if you brush it out after, and this is all going away from the face. So taking sections like that, as you can see, they're not too big, not too small. And I didn't even spray them after because I wanted them to fall and be a nice, really loose, voluminous curl. For around the face, I did curl under, like the very two, like where people call them like the money pieces now, I just curled under because I wanted to make sure that there was that additional volume. And by that point, you do the same thing on the other side and you're all done. So as you can see, I'm curling that under in a horizontal manner as opposed to a vertical curl, and that gives that additional volume. And you're all done. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Bye!